Hi, I'm Kate Koenig. Do you often find yourself thinking, man, I wish I could read a book about Kate Koenig's life? Then Kate Koenig's Memoir is right for you! Do you know how to read and even like to for fun? And often find yourself wondering, what was Kate Koenig's childhood like? And what are their belief systems? Then Kate Koenig's Memoir is right for you! Do you often lie awake at night, feeling trapped on this temporal plane in your electrified flesh canoe, not knowing where the currents of fate will bring you next? Then Kate Koenig's Memoir is right for you! Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Hi, I'm Kate Koenig, and I'm writing a memoir. I've always wanted to write a book since I was 14 years old, and so now I'm doing it. There are two main plot lines in the book. One is about all the crazy things I went through in my 20s, with some reflection on my childhood. The other overarching plot line will be reflecting on recent years of my life and also focus on my evolving relationship with mystical spirituality. Like, for example, how I recently started seeing a psychic. I'll read you the prologue of the book so you get an idea of my tone as a writer. The first time I met God was on a New York City subway platform in the fall of 2019. My train was pulling up to the 47th 50th Street's Rockefeller Center platform when I heard someone coming down the stairs behind me, unceremoniously lifting and dropping the large duffel bag in their hand with each step. Elderly, minding their own, with an acute hunchback and of ambiguous gender. They could have been a character in a Roald Dahl novel, or simply a good witch. I skipped the train to see if they needed help. "No, thank you," she said, just barely raising her head to look at me as she rounded the base of the stairwell. In her eyes, a sparkling, joyful glow. I hadn't yet realized who I was meeting, and digging back into my journals, I found that I documented just about everything else from that time except for this. I got sober from drugs and alcohol on June 29th of that year. From that date up until around 9 months of sobriety in March of 2020, I was going in and out of a hypomanic state. I was an electrical cloud, transient, displaced on our physical plane, terrified, suicidal, clairvoyant, with nothing between myself and the world but a skin the depth of gossamer. I was recently told by a psychic medium that I had been accessing a mystic realm I was to only abandon, albeit temporarily, at my next heartbreak. I believed in God as a child raised Catholic who said their prayers out loud every night before bed, later lapsing in a short-lived bout of intense atheism at the age of 16, only to revisit spirituality as an agnostic young adult, formulating my own beliefs that would continue to evolve through my late 20s. Around 2022, I adopted the phrase, "My God is a disco ball." As it twirled, my disco ball would display different facets each day, some agnostic, some atheistic, some objective, some mystical, but was always reflecting back to me my own engagement with the world around me. And ultimately, its facets were all part of the same whole. Now in my mid-30s, I've shuffled off the disco ball analogy, as its inanimate and faceless qualities no longer suit me. I will never claim to know something that is not meant to be known, but today, I choose to believe in magic. I knew the good witch was God when she appeared to me again a few weeks later, this time at the 51st Street station. She was still carrying her oversized duffel bag, unceremoniously lifting and dropping it with each step.